hello, guys. I am running a little late, but I hope that you're. Oh, there you are. So let's see. Have we got our questions? I can see that some of you have typed in. All right. Let's just see. Let me just get this up on the other side. There we go. All right. So thank you guys for waiting. I was looking for an eyebrow pencil. And my sinuses are driving me crazy today. Let me just turn this up. My sinuses are driving me crazy. And you've caught me a little bit on the hop. Oh, yeah, there we are. I set them right by me. Typical. Typical. Got my tissues. I'm sure my cat will want to come up. All right. Okay. And I've got my coffee. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? Betsy O'Neill, all the way from Connecticut. Wowee. Toasty cheddar jack cheese it crackers. Oh my goodness. Sounds divine. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, Suzanne. Wow, thank you. All right, let me just roll back the chat log because I want to make sure I catch your questions, you know. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute, just let me get some settings here. Yeah, okay, got that down. All right, that all looks good. That all looks good. Okay. Get this more lined up. Yeah, that's not so good. Yeah. I did not sleep at all last night. I have had insomnia. It was not fun. Okay, gone. I'm getting yours is the first one question down, so I'm getting that. Feston, I've got that. Okay, I'm going to add the other part of your question there. Okay, and then Erica, and then Gina, and Fiona, and Bonita. That's all right, Feston. I appreciate the effort. Niru Shatani, sorry, hello. Okay, got that one from you. Any messages from my mom or dear son? Oh, bless. And okay, you miss them so much. Oh, honey, they're with you. I know. Just remember, this is like a trip because we will be reconnected with them. We will. And you probably already know that. Oh, got a little too much pencil on this side. Good God, I look like a clown this today. I'm out looking like a little cray cray. I gotta laugh, right? I think it's a lack of sleep. Okay. Good Lord, I look a mess. All right, and then Eleanor Jones. I always love the name Eleanor. Okay, and then Aline. And Suzanne, again, thank you so very much for that. And the orange creature. I think that's a joke, but we'll have to talk about that in a minute. I just want to make sure. Yes, it's just my sinuses. I live in a very temperate place, and something is always blooming. So, okay. Aline, I think I got your question, but Ellen R. I just want to make sure I get everyone here. Thank you, Fiona. You're so kind. All right. Oh, we've got 13. So let's just put up no more. But the one thing I do have, oy vey, if I can complain, is my elbow. I have really bad arthritis in my elbow, and in my right elbow. But it could be so much worse. So let me just type in no more questions. Sorry, and I'm really going to stick to it because we are it'll take us forever, probably over 2 hours with the questions 13 here. All right. All right, so we have 13. Thank you, Isadora. Okay. So let's go. Let me just jump over to the star. All right. Let me just get my deck. and get my pillows behind my back. I've got one of them. Got to get my little setup. That's how on the skip I was. It's like I went through about 3 or 4 bags. I've got way too many little bags of makeup dashed all around. Oh, my trash bin's moved out of sight. Let's see. There was another deck I wanted to use tonight, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's my regular Rider-Waite. And this one is the... Where's the booklet with this? Oh, Lord, it's just a mess over here. I'm going to have to go through everything and organize. All right. This is what I get. This is what I get. All right. Well, we'll set these aside. Let me just grab my regular deck for right now, because I want to find the booklet, because this other one that I've got is beautiful and nice. The booklet has gone for a walk, and I need the booklet. Thought I had that underneath there. All right. Let me just slip these back in. All right. Okay. Let me move that there. Just take another look. Let's see. Okay. Just trying to get my decks in line. Hi, Mickey. I'm live. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with Gone. Okay. Hi, Maya. Will my 15-year, sorry about the nose, relationship with my kid's dad survive 2025? Oh, he is a Gemini and I'm an Aquarius. All right, and about your kitty on the other side, King James, how cute. Let's take a look at King James first. That's just what I'm inclined to do. And let me I hate it when I'm a Virgo. I hate it when I'm not comfortable. All right. Not that other signs like being uncomfortable. Okay. All right, let's dial into King James. King James, your kitty. Gone's King James. Can we get a message from the kitty? Does the kitty want to share? King James. Let's see what we get. Okay, let me just give this a little extra because I need to still kind of dial in a little bit. All right. King James. All right. Well, he's giving me Leo the Lion, which is funny, the King of Wands. And I just like automatically thought of Leo and the past, a card of the past. I tend to think that that's him, and he's, bringing up the past, and that he had to leave. Okay, and it's paired with maybe very quickly. Did he pass quickly, or was it sudden? Because it kind of looks like he suddenly left, or he had to leave. Oh, why didn't I put that there? Okay, let me just see. Thank you, guys. Probably your guide, Betsy. Probably your guide. Okay, I'm getting, let me just see. So, Gone, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm getting the cat showing me the past, and that he was an elder cat, an adult cat with the King of Wands, adult. And was he a large cat? I'm just curious. Anyway, I get him having to make a fast exit, or like it was sudden. All right, let's see. And I get a male card here. uh, of sorrow. I don't know if this is a brother or someone else, but an adult male um, that is saddened also by this. Maybe you can let me know. All right. Well, he's definitely around, and he's showing you as the Empress. That was very giving to him. And I think he's appreciative of that. This is also being nurturing, caring, motherly, maternal toward him. So he's bringing that up. Yes, he was 1 year. Oh, well, I get that he must have gone very quickly, quite possibly, or that there was news or information that he passed quickly or something with that, just with that Knight of Swords. It's fast moving information. And let's see, but we get him being at peace. Okay. He's in good hands. All right. And he's content. And he's watching. I feel like he's watching you here too. It's like, I'm good and I'm just watching you. You don't need to worry about me. There's contentment, there's peace. All right. So, hi, Lynette. I do get a feeling like he feels like he snuck away, like he had to, uh, there was some like more work he had to do. I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe with his little kitty soul, your husband said he was larger than he should have been. Oh, that's interesting. Because that was interesting that when I looked at the king, I thought, well, maybe, because many times for pets, I would get more like a page energy because they are like like a child. But I thought the information came like maybe he was just a large cat and just at an adult age, but also I don't know how quickly he would have passed, but he's making me feel like it was kind of quick. I think so. I was going to say, do you have a son, like a 18 years old or something like that? That, up 18 and up, like an adult son? Maybe a water sign or a very sensitive, compassionate animal lover with that King of Cups. That could also be kind of a card being used there. Hi, Shield Maiden. How are you? No, my tarot cards are not. Actually, the effect, Liliana, is by the green screen. And what comes up, like certain colors, like the blue, this is actually right here, like a blue green. And it creates that kind of an effect. So it's a green screen. He was hit. Okay, now that makes sense because that would be, I'm sorry, babe. That I was going to say, is it like a vehicle? Because that quick moving thing would be like a vehicle too. Okay. Uh, I'm so sorry, but know that he's safe, that he showed us that he's good, that he's not in pain, that he keeps an eye on you, and you'll see him again. You'll see him again, and when you do, you'll have all eternity. Um, I know that sounds like a fancy story, but it's true. I've seen animals that are in spirit when I was stone cold sober. Not like I was always drunk or anything, but one night I was watching David Letterman back in the day, and I turned around and I saw this cat suddenly appear mid-step, floating above the floor like someone had turned on a movie projector behind me. And this was in the 90s. Nope, late 80s. It would have been actually 1980, 89. And ah, and it just appeared, and just as much as it appeared, it disappeared. And it was just, I was like, I said out loud, I can't believe what I've just seen. Um, and it freaked me out a little bit. I went to wake up my mom. She was like, yeah, I've already seen it. I know. Women in my family. So, um, I have a feeling that he's letting us know by giving us things that only would line up, right? That he's with you. Okay. And he's just not in pain anymore, and he's just not in a body. But his energetic form is fine. And he's grateful. I can tell by the giving you the card of the mother. So just know that it's like he's on vacation. He's on kitty vacation, just like all of our pets are, and we will see them again. God is not cruel and knows how much we love them. So God's just keeping him until you come back over to hang out with him, and just know that. All right, now let's take a look at the relationship with your child's father. Will it survive 2025? Okay. So will her relationship with the father of her child will it make it through 2025? What does she need to know? I get a sip of coffee here. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get. Well, I'm getting a card of what is usually more than one opportunity, or more than one, not necessarily opportunity, but more than one way. There's more than one something here. But it could also be, let me just pull a few more cards. Now, I've got the Seven of Cups and the Hanged Man. Sometimes this can be about someone that might be using drink or substance sometimes, or it can just be that there is more than one way to do something. So I'm not really clear yet. Let me just take a look. Now you're getting the Knight of Swords, very fast moving, like I said, and the Fool. I don't know. This could be a new start. This, to me, is more about a different perspective. Okay, I'm picking it up now. A different perspective, that you realize that he's not maybe the only, you don't have to live a certain way, or just or with him, that there's an alternative. Basically, the Seven of Cups, if it's not about talking about somebody that's maybe using things that just making them see things or feel a little altered in their mind, it can be that this is for us to know that there's an issue where we need to realize that there is more than one choice, that we are not stuck, and in particularly that we are not stuck with something, and we just need to think a little out of the box. And you're kind of getting that same vibe with the Hangman, of a different perspective, flipping it on its head, and maybe that's what you've been doing with the relationship. It looks like it's very much about reflectiveness, and then taking a risk and trying something new, or a new start. Now, I don't know if it's a new start in the relationship, or if it's a fresh start away from each other. Let me just see. This is enduring. And this is also, again, about self-moderation. This can be about our bad habits, or things we need to kind of improve upon. And there's that transparent aspect Liliana was on about. It's interesting. Now, the background on this card is yellow, but it's still coming through. That's funny. So we're getting this aspect about self-control, basically, and working on the self. And it's like a gift, it feels like to me, of working on yourself. So I'm not sure, I'm kind of thinking there's a chance you could try being on your own, or not, or maybe just not being together, to be honest, because it almost feels like there is something of a blessing, or a gift, that puts one in a position to become stronger through the learning the aspects of self-moderation and realizing that when you flip things, things are not always as they might seem, that we have to consider alternatives. And there's a desire, I feel like there's an impulse to just want to go and do it on your own. And it might not be a bad thing because this would, I feel like there's the development of independence, confidence, strength in some way. And I don't know what your relationship is with the father. I don't know if he makes you feel like you have to depend on him or something. I'm getting that you don't, if you didn't want to, and that you could take that choice to go your own way, and that you would be able to get things started, maybe a job. I don't know. Even with that Ace of Pentacles could be something new. And it's usually to do with finance or in our physical realm. I get the Page of Cups and healing. I feel like there's stepping back for healing. Some kind of healing is needed in this relationship. Go and do it on my own, the best possibility. Yes. There's like, I hate to say this, but I feel like there's a need for you to have some time at least alone and to kind of unburden yourself from, hi, Jeff, from the aspect of, again, I just feel like you need to expand your perspective. And I kind of feel like it might be best done taking an adventure. Don't worry, Jeff. I'll be back on Monday morning, early Monday morning, West Coast time. So I'm getting a vibe, to be honest, about kind of a lot of new development and growth here. So maybe, I don't know, another job or something? What is that? Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I am without work, but no pressure from him. He is very possessive. Okay. Yeah. Well, I see that if you were to choose to go your own way in the future, that I think you would be able to find work at some point, a new job where you could get step up, maybe learn initially some training because it's that Ace of Pentacles. It's something that could expand. Yeah, I didn't see it either, Jeff, but you know what? Just make sure you're here Monday, and you could even go and type it in on the chat log for the one on Monday. So I tend to think that you might go your own way, and I'm tending to feel like there might be a strength that you need to develop within yourself and a healthier sense of self and self-strength and self-worth. So it might go that way. It looks like it's a real possibility. And let me just ask one more time. Does it look like, would it be best if gone, would she be more happy, healthy, if she struck it out on her own? Is this what is meant for her? What would be the best choice for her? Can she get some insight here? Well, here's the relationship. Okay, now let's see what it's paired with. A King of Cups. Does he drink? And I'm getting comfortable life. And the Sun. Now, I don't know. There's like what's clear is a comfortable life with a King of Cups. And this is somebody that you're close to. If this isn't him, could it be your son? Does your son a water sign by chance? Yes. Because Was it yes to your sun being a water sign? Because I feel like there's, if this isn't him, this might be somebody else that's like a, is there another love interest? He drinks. Okay, that's him. Okay. And that would make sense with the seven of cups. That can be somebody that likes to imbibe or, maybe indulge a little too much. Um, it might be a little bit of an issue. It's just like there needs to be a different perspective. Ah, your sense of Libra. I was going to say, it makes more sense. And often when I'm coming against a male that's, or not against, but when I'm coming up with a male card that may not represent their astrological sign, it can represent that tendency toward, it's just a sign for me that they might be someone that kind of numbs themselves a little bit. They have a sensitivity. So it's like it's clear that with him, you have a comfortable, oh, that's too bad. I hope he's able to deal with that. I hope he's able to, because it would be good. And, maybe that's something to talk about. Here we have the sun and it being shining on the money situation, the comfort. Does he make a comfortable living? Yeah, look, here's more money being shown, like a job. But there's something new. Again, with that Page of Cups. Something with finances, something new. Maybe it would just be that you would have your own independence with a job. Because I feel like I'm keep getting a job for you or a job opportunity or something that which you would get involved in, and that it would be like good for you with that strength card. Like you get more confidence, you start to realize your own strength, your own ability. I think that there could be comfortable living, but a gambler. Okay. That would make sense why we're getting like a lot of a larger sum of money with the Nine of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. And then we go back to the beginning of building back up. I think that if you were to, at the very least, no matter what you decide, that if you were to decide to get a job, I think even that might be, oh, his newest thing for him is increased child support. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay, well, this makes sense too. For the child, money for a child, potentially. And here's moving forward, but feeling stuck. Okay, so now you're not, it could be that, this is to realize that you have to push through, you have to become active if you want change. Because looking at your situation with the hangman, look at it with different eyes. No matter what, like I want to say, I think getting a job wouldn't be a bad thing if you want, because I feel like there's something in that. No question about stability. But I think somehow that's really important for you. And, I can understand he's probably not going to like that, but I would bring that up for him and at least try that. I think it's still open with the cards that you got. It's not written in stone yet, but it looks like that is an opportunity coming up in the future for you. The gambling, yes, that's understandable because those are two very significant addictions. And there's a lack of stability there, that's living constantly under the pressure that suddenly, poof, your stability, which it could be gone in a night, if they have a very disastrous evening. So I'm feeling like the message here for sure shows financial independence would be really a good thing to get looking at, and looking at opportunities. Because I feel like there might be a lady that would help you with that. You know, dig into it, make it your research, look around. I think it would make you feel perhaps more stable. And then if you think about like feeling more ready, like this just isn't working, and we've talked, and it's time to make a fly my, stretch my wings. Then you'll have the confidence, or maybe at least a job kind of under your belt and something going. It's harder to leave when you don't have a job. Um, and especially that's how people isolate you and make you dependent on them. And they make you believe that you could never, what are you going to do? You're not going to be able to do this or that. Well, that's not true in your case. You've always been stable until you met him. Oh, and you've always been a very independent person. I'm glad to hear it because I think it'll make that easier. Um, I feel like your guides are saying it would be better for you to go your own independent fashion. But that's going to be, of course, up to you to decide. And I'd start with by, preparing and just laying down some groundwork. And that way you can be around some other people. You're able to live a more expanded life. Oh, it's going to be like 2 hours, Waters. I'm sorry. I don't think you want to wait for just one card for 2 hours because I've got like 14 questions here. So, come back and we'll read some more on this. I think it's for you to have food for thought, go in the position of the hanged man and just think it over. Flip this over. Think about what that would be like. Um, and just explore that idea. Look into some jobs. Let them know that, you need some work. Yes, and many of us ladies, and men too, as long as you're kind of compassionate, we're or empathetic, they sniff us out. Hello, Stony. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So believe in yourself is the main thing because I think he's going to try to make you think that you need to depend on him. Um, and you don't. Um, so just I'm so happy to help. And you don't have to make the decision tomorrow. But know that you have the strength and the wherewithal. And it looks like should you try to go out there, I think it would really be a benefit. I mean, if it were me, and I can only say that, I would give it at least for the job, and see where that goes. And I think things might. Hi, Dorian. I think things might then kind of get rolling along to where you feel like, okay, now I'm ready to do the next step. Maybe I do need to leave. Maybe I should look at some places. Maybe there's some places near where I'm now working, and look at things that you like to do or that where your heart is in it. If you're a nurturer as you are, maybe you can uh, do some assistant work or look into being trained in some way. Find what your passion is and see if there isn't something out there that is an opening for you to get in there. Because I believe that the doors will open if you decide to walk through. As long as you give the universe the understanding of what you intend to do, I think that you know it'll happen. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next question. Feston, will I be moving back to my house or is there another house in front of me? All right. And about the money. All right. So, Feston, let's see about moving back to your home. So, will it be home, your home, or will it be a new home? And how will finances go for Feston for a new place? Okay, Feston. Now I'm starting to get warm. Feston. Will Feston be moving back to the family home or a new home of his own? How would he earn that? I do see a change. I don't think it would be necessarily back to the family home. This is movement also, so it does make me feel like, yes, there is a move on your horizon paired with whatever would be a more healing situation. And I tend to think it would be more of a place where you might be more on your own or less people. This is like where you can pull back and withdraw. Yes. And just as I was saying, being on your own and looking, I see it you looking on your own or for yourself, or like maybe you and a roommate or something, but not with family necessarily. Looking into it. If you look into it, there's a female here that with the pentacle. Now, maybe she's a loan officer. Maybe she's somebody that can advise you with money and that sort of thing and help you set up a means to save up money to do so. Maybe like a financial advisor. But I see you, point taken, going out and looking. This is being very reflective, not unlike what we just got for Gone, but with the hangman. But this time it's the hierophant, or not the hierophant, the hermit. So you're thinking for yourself. It's going off the beaten track, not going to what is known necessarily and familiar. And I tend to think somehow that is what is going to be what is positive, the way forward. I do too, Stony. Thinking on it is a good thing, most of the time. I think it's when we don't think on it that we get more in trouble. So I see a woman being an important part of figuring out the financial aspect of it. And just very shortly, I feel like it's your own place and it would be your own. And I feel like it would be kind of small. It might be like a small little cottage home or something like that, or just a smaller space, like a small home. Here's the money, okay? And looking at how to earn it. But you know what? This is good. This is looking into things and information. And people, this is discussion, this is communication, people calling, so on and so forth. So I think do the work, go out there, and I think the doors are going to open for you on this. This is you coming through. You will win this battle. Yeah, look at that. You will move. And there's another card that suggests a move. The World. This is also meant for you. I feel like this is a karma, destiny thing that you wrote before you came into the world. This is part of your life plan. Didn't we get the Wheel of Fortune here before? Yes, we did. That's the other one that's kind of the karma life plan thing. So you're definitely going to be moving, my friend. Don't worry about that. Let go of that for right now and just maybe prepare for it, because I see you doing that. Hey, Mikey, how are you? We're not taking any more questions because they're all full up, but thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. So I think it's going to be somewhere outside of where your family home was, maybe another town, so that you can go and visit, but like, or just maybe another area in town, just not the family home. I don't think so at all. This feels like something fresh and more on your own, where you would have more quiet time that's healing for you. Because I kind of think you need it. That you'd have your peace, I'm like that. Okay, so that looks really good for you. Again, you're going to be moving. Okay, Erica. And it will be in your own place. Erica. Okay, Merrick Garland was he instructed to stall or slow down the criminal case against 45 to make it look like something was happening, but was it just for show? Thank you for asking, because I've been meaning to get to Merrick Garland, but my energy and my health has not been exactly great. Luckily, my neck is feeling much better. But man, I had to take 2 or 3 days of just laying down pretty much with my head down. And maybe that's why I didn't sleep, because I wasn't doing as much, you know? When you're stuck on the bed most of the time, you don't burn up that energy the same way. All right, so let's look at Merrick Garland. I'm doing a clear the deck. Did Merrick Garland, was he instructed to slow down the criminal case against 45? Was Merrick Garland instructed to slow down the criminal case against 45, make it look like he was doing something when he really wasn't, and he was just not tending to things in a timely fashion? Let me picture Merrick. Let me get a sip of coffee. I need coffee to read on Merrick. Okay. Well, we have conflict here. Okay, what's it paired with? This is 2 5s. These are 2 5s together. Now we have to pay attention because we got repeating numbers. Okay. The 5 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. I think there was obstruction for him. I think there was some decline in progress. And he was I feel like there was someone blocking it for sure here, because we have this, you're not going to do that, type of energy. And this is the ever anemic Merrick Garland, I feel like. Here we have the juggling, and it kind of feels like spinning the wheels to me. And it's paired with, there's some kind of counsel. I think he was instructed, especially as you put instructed. Well, who is the teacher in the tarot? The Hierophant. And they counsel, they teach, they guide. Somebody instructed him to juggle this. I think so. And the energy here with the Page of Wands, I feel like that activity worked. It made Trump, I feel like, have an ace in the hole, so to speak. Yes, the answer is yes, someone did. It does look like he was instructed to juggle it. I'm so annoyed. Here's all the emotions of everyone, and about, looking at where partnerships and choices are. I just can't stand him. The Fool. The King of Cups. Now, let me just see. What is Merrick Garland's birth date? I can't remember. Let me just get that real quick. I don't think he's Merrick Garland. Merrick Garlic. I don't know. Where is his birth date? November 13. Is he a Scorpio? That's him. Okay. Makes sense. Here's Merrick, the Fool. So he's a Scorpio. I don't know, is there a relationship that he has, or like a new relationship is being highlighted here? And he's taking a big risk. He's also, I think, a fool. And we have walking away and in the spotlight, or walking away from the spotlight. I wonder is Merrick going to walk away from the spotlight? Here we have this is talking about self-moderation and a wish come true, satisfaction. I think this is him doing something to slow down or to lessen the strength or the venom. So yeah, I do think he did something. I do. That's twice now I've gotten cards that make me feel as though he's definitely affected it and slowed it down. And it does look like someone else counseled him. All right. Maybe we'll look at that again just to see who that could have been. Do you see the office gossip dissipating soon? Oh, is this something from work, Gina? Let me go to the live. Hi, Bonita. How are you? Oh, let me see, Bonita. Hold on, everybody. I do too. I do too, but I'm not going to because I don't think I'd look good bald. And um, it bothers me to wear a hat. Makes my head itch. Anyway, I think one of the things, guys, and Benita, I'll look for your question real quick because I think I saw it. Yeah, I've got it, Benita. You are going to be in two more. You got two people ahead of you. Well, one person ahead of you after Gina. All right. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling pretty good for not sleeping all night, but I get that, you guys. I know some of you do too. I don't know. I get that where I just don't sleep. So is this about work? Is this about work, Gina? I guess it must be. So I'm just going to think it's about your work. Yes, because I believe we've talked about that before. Now, because I read so many readings and stuff, and as I age, I'm holding less in my mind. It's just happening. So I can remember that we talked about work, but I can't remember. I know there was some issues with somebody that was there or something, I think. Anyway, let's take a look. Do I see the office gossip dissipating soon? You know what? Let's have fun on Monday morning when I do the live. We can look at UFOs. We'll just, we'll just have a good time. We don't have to always look at politics unless you guys want to. We can just, play. We can go play. I think as adults, we need to do that more. So let's see, Gina's place. Will the office gossip settle down, guides? Will it settle down? Let me just bring in the guides. Will the office gossip, will it settle down at Gina's workplace? Okay, I think we got it. I need to get this coffee into me. Watch me stay up another night. Oh well, eventually I'll sleep, right? Oh yeah, the UFOs. I'm totally revved to do it. I am. I'll tell you more about it on Monday, Fiona, everyone that's wanting to do that. Yes, I was wanting to look at Unity. I was just thinking about that as I went to the bathroom, not to be, TMI or anything, but before I, came on, used the bathroom, and I was just thinking, as you do, I was thinking, we need to look at Unity because I'm thinking that once these Trumpers, number one, I think that more of them will become disenchanted and maybe they'll affect others, but we'll take a look at that on Monday. All right. So let's look at the office gossip. Oh, here we are. Someone has the edge, all right, over maybe getting it to settle down, knocking it on its head. Maybe somebody needs to have a word. Somebody needs to make a decision and have a word and say, this baloney needs to chill. Okay, hang on a second. I'm in two minds because when I take this off, I'm going to get cold. All right, I'm going to endure. We don't know what we're doing here. And you know it. They've been coming here since time immemorial. So I think with the Knight of Swords, we got some fast moving. Oh, this could be a little bit of some fast moving information or activity. What is this about comfortable life, comfortable money, somebody having enough money? I don't know what that is, but it's about money and a lot of it, or a comfortable amount, independent wealth. Um, and someone needs to make a decision, I think, to come out and knock this on the head, especially with these two cards, making that choice of quieting the office down. All right. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, I think there will be. I think there might even be some legal aspect of dealing with the uncertainty or dealing with the lies or deception or anything like that, the gossip, rumor mill. Maybe people might get told that there could be a legal action or something if they're, slandering or I don't know what's going on. But it looks like there could be a legal facet, or it could just be about a choice, making a decision regarding disinformation, lies, that sort of thing. It's highlighting work and people, I think, being responsible with what they're communicating, and maybe how they go about it with the magician, the tools, this manifestation. So I think you'll be getting back to work, is what I feel like, returning and focusing on work. But they might have to say, hey, if y'all don't be careful, you could say something that could get you in trouble, and maybe even legally. So you might want to push for, if you can, for a management or someone to warn people that they could be in trouble, that they need to balance what they're doing there, and not be focused on the rumors and whatnot. Okay. It does look like they'll get back to work, but I think it's going to come, I think, after someone's had to say something, is what I get. All right. I love Isadora's name too. It's so beautiful. All right. So it will dissipate. I think over the next week or two. It looks like it will, because I think someone's going to say, hey, this can't go on, All right, Fiona. How does E feel about me? Oh, it's not a tedious question at all. That's fine. We want to know when somebody that we fancy, how they think about us. So let's see what we get. Fiona. How does E feel about me? My God, it's already 53 minutes. How on earth? How does E feel about me? Fiona. How does E feel about Fiona? What does Fiona need to know about how E feels about her? There's a peacefulness. You might think that you're a loner. I don't know. And that you're more withdrawn. There's a withdrawn energy here in both of these cards, but it's pulling back to find peace and to look into something, look more deeply into something, more carefully, more kind of quietly. And that it would also indicate, I think he would probably think that you are a bit of a different person, more maybe more introverted. Would that be correct? Because both these cards would kind of be an introverted energy, but wise. I'm sorry, I'm not taking any more questions, Mariana, love. And we have the 10 of Cups. Okay. So that's really super positive. I feel like they are interested, and there is some realization that is coming here with the 10 of Cups and Judgment. It's a greater awareness than one has had in the past. There's like leveling up. And the 10 of Cups is really positive. To me, this is like connection. Um, you are introverted, very much so. Okay, that makes sense because here's like the double introvert. So am I. So am I. I get it. I am. That's why it takes me, you know, uh, a while to recharge after I'm around people. I don't, we lose energy around people rather than gain it. How did I get makeup on my on my laptop? Okay. So I think there's some sort of things that you're going to learn about each other that is going to be very enlightening. Um, there might be some things that you have on similar wavelengths as far as interests or unconventional interests go, especially with the hermit, because that's somebody that's looking at the mysteries of life and they're not satisfied with, um, traditional, typically, uh, means. Yeah, good. So am I. Yeah, I'm a little weird and introspective. I do need a lot of time alone to recharge. I think he understands that because that came out right away. There's super positive feelings there, and there's something to be learned. And it's maybe about being secure. Maybe a bit of needing to feel secure. He might think that you need to feel more secure about yourself, um, knowing that you don't feel like you fit in. Maybe he too feels that way, but to me, you guys would understand perhaps each other. There is something about the past. There's something coming in connection to the past. It might be a gift, or it might be something small, like, oh, here, I saw this. I thought you might like it, or something like that. I'm not sure, but it feels like it could be something from the past that's like a common interest, and therefore they know that you have that interest, and there's like a gift, there's some kind of an offer. At least that's what I think it might be. And we have the card of working hard. I think maybe this is him, where he's working on something, and to help, it might be at work, I don't know, but he is looking at for opportunity. You're welcome. And looking to the future. I think there's also like the two of you, this would be that give and take. Maybe that there's more of a balance between the two of you. That would be like that you don't just have somebody that's just a taker, you know, because it's highlighting the give and take as well with the Six of Pentacles. And it is something that is yet to, it's a little further on the horizon. So I think that he likes you, has very positive emotion towards you. There might be I don't know if there's something about common interest in family or culture, or I'm not quite sure about that. But with the Ten of Pentacles, it can be like I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups, it can be like family and the ways of family or extended community. It's just, but it's very positive, and I think that he would feel very at home with you. It seems that he understands that you are an introvert, and I think he wants to be careful not to, like, scare you away. um, but I think it's worth talking to him, and it looks like it's positive. And I think, you know, he wants to be careful, um, and take it slow because I think he, like I said, with those introverted cards, I think he doesn't want to scare you off. So it looks good, and maybe try and chat with him, and maybe have a coffee or something, or whatever whatever you guys like to do, because it looks like you might have a lot more in common than you're aware of. Okay, it looks good. Okay, Bonita Bala, what are Shan's intentions toward me? He is a family friend. Okay. Sorry, I've got a hangnail and it's just driving me nutty. All right, let me just get this. Stop it, fingers. All right, let's see what we've got now. All right. Always picking on you. So you never, I think maybe doesn't, I'd say he's giving you attention. He's probably doing that because he doesn't want to get rejected. And I think if he kind of plays it that kind of that little game, then maybe if he then he can not scare you off. I don't know. But I think he's definitely interested. Okay. So let me just take a look at Bonita Bala's Sean's intentions towards you. Even if I'm not saying their name right, don't worry. Spirit knows who we're talking about. What is this person's intentions toward Bonita, this family friend? What does she need to know? What does Bonita need to know about Shan or Sean, the family friend? What is their intention? What is their interest in her? What is their interest in her? Might be romantic, shall we say. There could be an attraction, Ace of Wands, and a King of Swords. Does that make sense? Bonita? Kind of looks like it could be a attraction with the Ace of Wands. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this horrible hangnail. It would happen right now. And we get the Ace of Swords. Something's going to become more clear about his intentions. And maybe through a couple of other people or through social circles, maybe other people in the family. He might want to ask you out. I don't know. Let's just see. Bonita, are you there? Let me just try and get this hangnail that's killing me. All right. So it looks like it's going to become more clear. Yeah, I think he does. And it's going to become more evident on a social outing or in a social setting with the Three of Cups. It could be three of you out, hanging out. I think he's definitely attracted. And this is the beginning of with the ace. The ace is always the beginning of that, and it could grow potentially. So I'd say he's definitely got an interest. Let me just see here. Oh God, this thing is driving me crazy. There's some hidden factors. And things are going to work out, though. There's some things you're not aware of. And I think that there's a need for balance. I don't know if there are things in his life that he's working on, balancing out. Oh, now I definitely have to take off this sweatshirt because I am about ready to roast. Sorry, folks. Hang on. I just hit my cards everywhere. Yeah, there's something yet. Whew. Man, I'll know that when I'm cold, this sweatshirt, it's going to be plenty warm. Okay. Ugh. The sauna, I'm starting to sweat. Yeah, there's going to be clarity. on a hidden factor, and I think balance coming. And we get the Queen of Cups. These might be the two other people I saw with that Three of Cups. I think you could end up being around a couple of other, a male and a female. Um, I feel like they may let you know some more of a background on him, or maybe even more of what if he has a crush on you. They might, let you know about it. And if they don't, I would I would ask them. I would ask, do you have does this make sense? Do you have a female and a male family member that I think, are they a pair? Are they married? Is this a mother and a father? Because this would be the type of energy that would make a good couple. This is like my husband and me, earth sign and a water sign. He's a Cappy. Okay, so that's him right here with the King of Pentacles, and you're a Gemini. Do you have any prominent water sign? Like your moon? And if you don't worry about it. But I'm getting it, if it's not you, this could be also, is this, something about another, maybe a former girlfriend or something, maybe here. There's some fighting going on there. Ooh. Or competition. Wonder if it's not. Yeah. He might be a bit of a flirt. Did he have a girlfriend? Because maybe that's somebody you're going to find out about. I think there could be a Queen of Cups that he's arguing with. Maybe he's going through a hard time in a relationship. And I think he has some kind of conflict also about approaching you in a romantic way. And I do think that there's some kind of issue with a female. He's also slightly younger than you. Well, maybe he likes him older. He must be a nice looking lady. But he is interested in you. But I think you might need to find out a bit more about his background to see if you're interested. Because there might be some things that you may not be that interested in. Oh yeah, your parents maybe, and that's maybe what he's kind of just keeping it back. But yeah, he's got an attraction. He has an attraction, and I think it's going to become clear. And it's going to be in some kind of social setting, or maybe where a couple of other people are. Maybe they're going to tell you. I don't quite know how that's going to pan out. But if it happens, let me know, because I'm curious. I think it's going to become clear. And it looks, like I said, like he's been arguing with someone, or not getting along with a female. There might be some kind of issues, or there could be a very jealous energy around him. I'm not sure about that. But find out more. What does she need to know about him? What does she need to know about him? Is he bad news for her? Would he be bad news? Would he be bad news? Should they just keep it to friendship? Okay, well, leave it to me to do that. I get the Queen of Wands. And I don't know that there's a choice. There might be a friendship. There's a choice. Maybe I feel like this guy's a flirt. Like there's some other women in the mix. And they are aware. Things will work out. I think the guides are like saying, don't worry about it, because we got Temperance, and he might be also choosing to keep that hidden, as you said, because it could cause a problem. And I think this is going to resolve itself, but you will become more aware in the future there and also holding people to account. This moves forward. And it might be that if he's had a situation that's difficult with a female, things could improve. There might be a realization. There's going to be clarity of some kind coming with this. And here we have a King of Swords. So clarity again and information. So I look to get information about him. It's going to be coming, or it's going to become obvious in some way. And yeah, I do think he's attracted to you. I do. All right. But I think he's got some issues with ladies, or may have in the past. And you might want to find out about it. Maybe they'll tell and can tell you about it. Okay. Oh, let me just shut this skylight because it's starting to cool off. Now I'm getting cold. All right. Niru, you're next. All right. Okay, messages from your dear mom or son. Miss him so much. All right, I'm going to see about this. I do have a card of like the departed, or I call it the departed because I simply don't like the title of that beloved dead. But let me just try this deck with you, and we'll see if we get anywhere with it. And if not, I will just put it back to my basic cards. Okay. Might have to use both because some of these look. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the tarot and then this. All right, so let me just see. What is the message for Niru Chatani from her son and her mom? Do they have any message for her that they want her to be aware of? Happy to share it. Niru's son and mother. I feel like they're together. And family usually is, so I guess that wouldn't be terribly surprising. But let's just see. Niru Chatani and her son and mother. What is the message? Are they sending a message? Okay, let's see what we get. You're welcome, Bonita. I'm getting the moon paired. Oh, okay. This is something about your sensitivity to spiritual energy and insight. These are the hidden things that we can't see, that are not readily apparent to the eye. It's like I feel like growth going on with intuition and dreams and feelings and sensitivity psychically. And there could be some hidden fears around this, quite possibly with the moon as well. Let's see, working on it. Are you working on spiritual growth or practices of some kind, like meditation or some kind of discipline, like a spiritual discipline of some kind, like meditation's a discipline, if you will, that helps us? It's like a tool. Let me see what else I get. Because they're highlighting that and they're bringing up working in the past, working hard, working on something in the past. Have you put this aside or something? Let's see. Just waiting for you, Niru. Niru. This is the release of baggage. Yes, all of it. Good, then we're tracking. They want you to release all the bull crap that you've carried around with you, all the projections that others have made you feel like disempowered by and said, this is how you are. No, let it go, especially from the past and connected to family. Let go of the family baggage. And there's a new day coming. There's a sun on the horizon. You see, here's the rise, the sunrise, and the dark is giving way to the light. So there's a new energy coming in, especially with your spiritual sensitivity and growth. And your family is there to work with you on it, but you need to release a lot of pain, a lot of trauma from the past, connected probably also to family because you start spiritual journey. Well, they are saying yes, and you are going to be working hard on that, dealing with past issues, right? And you're tracking here again, family genetic. Here we have more than one generation. We have the elder and we have the younger, even dogs and cats. Well, dogs in this case, but they're saying it's going to be very healing. It's going to also bring up things that might be a bit buried or fears, and negative self-mind talk. And typically, our family imprint, it has to be released. Okay, that's the best way I know to put it well. And we have holding on. Okay, this is something, once again, that you need to release. There's the need to make a choice to look at it, move forward, don't be afraid, and you can let go a little bit. Letting go and surrendering to the divinity and trusting in divinity, not foolishly, obviously. God gave us discernment for a reason, but I see you coming into your own and healing more, and especially more of the old baggage that we've all walked around with, from our family and community growing up. It's time to release a lot of difficult, painful things that caused you pain. And it's a new path for you ahead. There's going to be new opportunities to grow and in your life to apply this in very practical ways, and maybe even in a way that affects income, I don't know, or just even your health. Because when we deal with our emotional crap, our health improves, The father figure, and this is communication. There could be some kind of communication coming through from a father figure or grandfather in the future. Maybe through a dream. Are you a dreamer? Because I feel like it could be through, it could be as you're falling asleep. That's when we're usually the most. Good girl. Good, good. Proud of you. Go, go, go. Good for you. And here we are. There you are. Like I'm dropping this low. This is you evolving right here. The judgment card, you leveling up. And you are, there's your new path. Look at you. They are so proud. And they say, take risk and trust that the universe has got your back because we've got you. And they highlighted that earlier too with that 10 of Pentacles. Your father passed as well. I figured. And you're not a dreamer. Well, it could come through meditation while you're, relaxed. You might become a dreamer. This might, you never know, right? But you've got a message from your father. And he's saying you're going to evolve. And they've got your back. They will guide you. They will help you on this path and help you to release, especially probably the family baggage, and it looks really good. It's like they want you to take that for yourself. All right? Looks really good. Okay? And they are watching you. They love you. They know what's going on. There's no way, if they didn't, we wouldn't have gotten the cards just coming out, boom, boom, boom. With them picking up, they made the connection. So they're aware of what you're going through, and they are there showing up to help you gain insight as you go through your spiritual journey. So call on them because they are there. It's not for nothing. You're right. They are right there looking at you. They are watching over you. But if it's too intrusive, you can say, please come back at another time. Because they won't want to like tread upon you, just they want to support you. Okay, so it's all good. They just want you to know that they've got your back and that they want you to move forward with this very healing, growing process that you've entered. So that's awesome. All right. Okay. Eleanor Jones, will I get my retirement from Germany? All right. Let me just pop over to the live. Don't worry about the last emoji. I've done that before. And I was like, oh no, they're going to think I'm mad. Don't worry about it. But they've got you and they're with you and they're the feeling is like they're with you, going with you on your journey. All right. Okay, Eleanor Jones, will I get my retirement from Germany? Okay, guides, can you please help me with Eleanor Jones? She's going to get that retirement from Germany. Can we have a yes or no on that? Eleanor Jones, retirement from Germany. Yes or no? So something is going to be speeding up here, an acceleration, something's quickening. I think, yes, I think you will. There's this, maybe they're going to finally get caught up or something and get it out to you. Feels like there's activity around it. Okay, so that's good. We see activity, and I think you're going to get it pretty soon with these two cards. Let me just pull a couple more. I'm going to get a sip of coffee too. Yeah, I think it's going to be coming. So be looking for it. And then I think you're going to feel like you can move or you can go forward with something that you're wanting to pursue or go and do, travel. I don't know what that is, but wait a minute, excuse me. So, Eleanor, I feel like it's going to be coming. I don't feel like it's stuck sitting in a box somewhere. I do think it's coming, and I do see like watching for it. It was my pleasure, Neeru. My pleasure. So I think, yes, you will be successful in getting it. The chariot's also success, and just be watching for it. Checking your alerts. Like, I don't know if they'll send you some kind of an alert like, hey, we've sent out your retirement. You can expect it within this window of time. You know, sometimes they do that with certain things that are being sent, so that you can know to watch it. But if not, just be watching closely for it because I think it's coming. Yeah, I think so, Eleonora. And yes, you got the money. I see it happening. You know, Feston, look into like talking to somebody that knows about finance and loans and grants and things for first time buyers, things for people like even if you were just to get like affordable income, you know, like I mean affordable housing or something like even just a small place, especially with SSI, you might be able to get in that way. And I know that you have to go on a list, but it's worth doing because I think you need your own space and I see it happening for you. It's like it just keeps spitting out, move, you're going to move. All right. And Eleanor, I see you getting that retirement money. I do. And I think it's going to be coming pretty soon. Maybe in the first, maybe the next couple weeks even. Because it seems like it was really quick with the acceleration card and the ace of wands. That's activity. Okay. All right. Okay, now we have Aline Levin. What is my health forecast for this year? Okay, let's see. What is the health forecast for Aline this year? What are the themes? What does she need to be aware of? What can you bring to her attention? Is there anything important that she should know about? What does her health look like for this year? Eileen Levin. Eileen Levin. There's a health issue right there, okay, with the Five of Pentacles. Oh, but this looks good. I feel like there's managing coming into like managing symptoms or pulling the health into managed position. This, like I said, could be like through a variety of means, like diet, da da da, And I feel like you're going to figure out a means that helps you to feel stronger and improve your health carefully, with care. All right. Have you been waiting for a long time? I'm so sorry. I hate that. They're quick to have us work for them, but not so quick to pay us, right? But keep your watch on it, Eleonora, and keep me in the loop. So I see a wish come true card paired with coming to a crossroads. Well, I think there are decisions here once again, and also maybe getting over that stoic or where it's just kind of been stuck in place. It feels like there's a shift with this. There's a King of Cups paired with a Four of Cups. I don't know if this is someone that you've been seeing maybe medically that isn't offering you enough, or if this is somebody that you're going to go to because you weren't offered enough somewhere else. But I see stability and moving forward really quickly with this information. I feel like you could come across somebody, a male, maybe a doctor, I don't know, who could give you information. And that's really important. And I think it would help you to secure or stabilize a condition. And I feel like you're going to bring, once again, the first two cards, a health problem under control. Because strength is about control. And through a variety of means, usually where we're not overdoing this or that, we're kind of like middle path, not too much of this, not too much of that. I know what my my limit is, and I honor that. And I know I can't eat this, but I know if I eat that, I'm going to feel really good. I see you coming up with some information and a routine, I feel like, that are going to stabilize it this year. Yes. And I don't know, was there surgery? Because this just came into my mind like a surgeon, and maybe someone with whom there was issues, chaos around, or maybe that you didn't feel like they were truthful or 100%. And you're feeling, there's been a feeling of where you had to go it on your own a lot, and just so much work and feeling alone or isolated. But in a way, spirit puts you there so that you can come close to spirit. So, like, that's why spirit also lands me on my butt and has most of my life, because it let me know, Maya, we wanted you to develop a closeness to us, and it wouldn't have happened if you would have been more if you weren't an introvert, and so on and so forth. So I feel like it's what it's saying for you. It's like this health journey is going to get better. Let me just throw another. Is the health journey going to improve for Aline? What else does Aline need to know? Does she have the sun coming? Does she have some bright light in health? And I got my candle burning here. So I'm lifting you all up. All of you that have health issues, no matter who you are watching this, when you're watching it, I'm lifting you up. Spirit knows. And I'm also lit it because Violetta, psychic Violetta's son, has unfortunately passed away. I don't know how, but I'm just, I'm so sad for her. I remember him getting her started. Okay. So let me just see. Eileen, does she have the sun coming out on her health, stabilizing it this year? Is that the message? Yes, I think there's bringing conflicting issues into under control. Taking, but you would be taking the reins. You're going to be taking, like the advocate, how we always have to do. But yes. Oh, that guy is coming back up. There's, I feel like this could be a medical professional. I don't know. But I feel like there might be some aspect of him that needs to be brought into alignment or control. Something's out of whack with him. And I don't know if he will make a complaint, but or something like that if there was an issue. But again, it's about juggling and moving, and I see you moving forward. So I feel like you're going to come up with a routine or develop some ideas and figure it out. And I sense you keep getting things that say you're going to, juggle it and bring it to, oh, I got it figured. Ooh, now I feel better. This is what I need to do. That kind of energy. All right. It looks positive. So, keep close to spirit and just trust in them to guide you with your intuition and follow your intuition. Because I think it's very much going to guide you with your health. Okay. And it does look like you'll stabilize it. All right. I'm glad to see that. Okay. We have Ellen R. And then we have Betsy O'Neill. Okay. Could I have a message from Spirit? Oh, gladly. I hope that Spirit can shed light on why I felt so sad all day. Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Much love. I get days like that too. Just, feel the feels and release them. And just tell Spirit, I don't know why I'm feeling like this. But that card flipped. It was my fault, though. Oh, so let's just take a breath here. And thank you all so much for hanging on. I appreciate it. And keep me in the loop, Aline. I really want to know about your journey, all of you. I do, because I really do care. And we are all connected. And when one of us does well, all of us do well. Oh, and I'll have to write that. I'm going to have to write this down to tell you all about a dream that I had on Monday, because I think I'm going to save it for Monday for Martin Luther King Day, because that's what his was about. His message was about unity. Ooh, I got chills. I got chills. All right. Okay. So let's see. Ellen R. Thank you, Ellen. Let's just take a look. Why is Ellen feeling the sorrows? So the sads. Big hug for you. And what is the advice for Ellen? Why has she been feeling so sad? Can you help her to understand that? Oh, on the bottom of the deck, there's the I need a box of tissues. I'm just gonna have a poop day. Sometimes we're releasing stuff also. I've had that happen where it's like, because my tendency was always to stuff my emotions, because I was brought up with, don't cry, so you had to hide everything. And God, it make you sick. So we need to release. Sometimes tears need to flow. We get a King of Wands. And we're getting a male energy here that's feeling like stuck in place, or like they're limited, or they don't feel well about themselves. What is this? Or is this how a male might make you feel? I'm not sure. All right, let's go ahead and go forward. We get the Three of Wands, and we get clarity. There's something in the future. You know, you might find out something about a male, quite possibly a fire sign, and being trapped or stuck or feeling like they're stuck or they can't move, and I think you might be empathizing. And because in this is the card also of foresight with the Three of Wands. It can be kind of precognitive. And I'm thinking that more, especially with the cards you just got, and especially with this Ace of Swords. There's going to be some kind of clarity where something where you're looking for, forward, that may come forward. There's clarity that was going to come forward. It has to do something with the male. This is the home, family, reunion, and peace. I wonder if somebody's passed. I think someone may have passed or is about to pass. A male, a fire sign. That would be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There could be they could be like they're winding down, or there could be in the hospital or something. There's this is a recuperation card, but it can also be the passing card. And family, connected. Let's see what else. There's that card of somebody that's kind of suspended. Some kind of balance or decision about it. I'm wondering about someone's health, a male's health, and maybe a decision will be made. For peace of mind. I feel like there's spirit around it. I do, Ellen. Either this person, this adult male, I get like, is this person in coma or unconscious in some way? Because sometimes that happens with the Hanged Man. And that might also come in with the, the withdrawal of and the recuperation card of the Four of Swords. Let me just see. Something coming in quickly, information. And they will, I feel like someone is going to pass. They may end up transitioning. And they might be in a state of some kind of coma or unconsciousness. All right. And you might be finding out about this person in the relatively near future. And, you might be sensing it ahead of time, or it could have already happened, and it could be that you'll find out about it pretty soon. I think you're going to get clarity on it. And I feel like it's all connected to a male. I'm getting a small group of people. And there's a plan. They're planning something. It really does kind of feel like someone that's had a health issue. They're looking at, I just want to almost say like a will. There could have been some issues with bad habits, let's just say. And I feel like there's going to be some money coming or something around this, or something about living, having money and a cushy life, but there's maybe being too focused on the material, the world, the things of the world, be that indulgence, and being focused on money, being focused on, on those kinds of things. And maybe it could have maybe led to their passing, like if they're a workaholic or something, or if they're overindulging and have an accident or something. Again, I get deceiving. Okay. Yeah. Somebody going into spirit. All right, Ellen. Okay. So I think you're picking up on that. I hate to say that, but that's exactly what I'm getting. Okay. So keep me in the loop and just pray. Just offer this up. There's an adult, I think, male. Yeah. Okay. That was very strange. And I'd be surprised if they hadn't passed. Okay, so you woke up, Betsy. Here's the last question of the live, and we will make this just probably around about 2 hours. I think I did really good. Um, you woke up at 3:09. Hey, I was awake then too. Well, only on the West Coast. From a sound sleep to a male voice calling my name. Who the heck was it? Probably one of your family members or guides. That's who it usually is, but let's take a look. Okay, who was it that was waking up Betsy? And why did they do that? They want her to remember, obviously. They woke her up. So what is it that they are wanting her to know? And who are they? Can we please have that information? Who woke Betsy up this morning at 3:09? And why? Who is it? Ask my spiritual guides and mentors to help me to read accurately and clearly on Betsy's question. Who was it that woke her up saying her name? Was it a male voice? Yeah, it's a male voice. Who woke Betsy O'Neill up at 3:09? Well, I'm getting some kind of fight or struggle. I feel like there's guides, like 3 guides. There's people here. There's a collection, like a small group of individuals. And there's some kind of conflict. I'm not sure what that is. There's the sudden, maybe the hearing the name, something unexpected. What is this about? And there's a new start. There is some people that are, what is this, fighting or competing? A struggle. And there's the tower. This is a sudden disruption. And there's a new start where there's a fool. Let's see what else we get with that. Ooh, somebody's. Hey, was somebody? Do you have theft issues around your neighborhood? This can be theft. And maybe of electronic or like a combustion. I don't know, that with the fire, electricity. I'm thinking energy, something that has energy in it. I think something could have been. Somebody could take a risk and try and steal something. Something will become clear with regard to this, where either there was someone trying to manipulate something. Now, that could even be like manipulate a lock or use different tools, maybe to pick a lock or to, try to break into something. It really makes me think. Not that you know of. It really makes me think. Let me throw it again, but it really makes me feel like there was an issue with someone wanting to break into something. Now, don't be afraid, because I feel like this was just a way to maybe get your attention and maybe scare them off. Let's just see. Did you turn on a light or anything? Probably not. Usually when we wake up, we're just sitting there with the TV on or something, or our computer or phone. Okay, so once again, let's throw this again. Betsy O'Neill. Why was she woken Is that such a word? This morning at 7, not 7. Why did I say that? Why was she awake? No, okay. I was just thinking maybe if you turned on the light, it may have spooked them. What? Why was she woken up this morning, Betsy? Please answer me clearly on that. Why was Betsy woken up, and who by? Or maybe that small group of people might be like 3 people that are looking to break into stuff, if it's to do with theft. Let's just see if we can get a confirmation or different information. Was there a theft going on or somebody trying to steal something? It happened before, but it was definitely my mom. Okay. Why was she woken up, and who by? Okay, we have a lot of stress here with the 10. Hard going. The star. Light, faith, hope. Are you going through a difficult time as well? This could be like stress big time, and this is like to give you hope. And it definitely is spiritual guidance with the star guiding you here on earth. And sometimes we go through a dark time. The star is usually can be like going through some difficulties. And this is like hope. And especially because that's accented again with that 10 of wands, that could be like a bit of like exhaustion and being guided. Okay. So it's your spiritual guide. We've got that. Some kind of, yes, my 13-year-old was just diagnosed with splenic mass. Ah, okay. Well, they're telling you have hope. And when you get that is a very good sign. I can tell you myself from past experience. I like that you got that. I like that a lot for you. And it's saying there's a plan that is to be followed up on, developed. And this is Pentacles, so it can be health and money and, our goal. All right, so what's going with this? Ooh, I feel like there is going to be like a goal with the health coming up. Oh, your 13-year-old lab. Okay. I feel like there's masses. Maybe these are masses. And there's something here, there's the quickening of activity. Maybe growing. We do have the death card, but there's an ending. And we have a reunion with home or home. So I think that spirit is letting you know, he has too, that there could be more that might grow. Maybe take him in. And there could be, I hope, with the death card, an end of this. And then he would be at home and with you, or there's some kind of change. There's an ending. Regardless, death is an ending. It's transformative. We're having to walk away. He is, 13? I think his exit might be coming, but there is hope with this. So what is this about? I think that these things are hidden. Some of these other things might be hidden. That could be, doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I see the Hermit and a Queen of Swords looking at, I feel like being examined. There's like does he have a female vet? Or maybe a surgeon, female surgeon that's a vet. Is he going to get these masses? His blood work came back fantastic. That's good then. This makes me hopeful that this quickening, this might be like it's an end of the situation. Ultrasound showed heart, liver were here. Ooh, that makes me think that this could be the end of the concern because I'm thinking, well, they did give us the star card, and usually that's like this is a dark night, but just trust in spirit, put your faith there because something with this is going to work out. So there could be some something with him that's going to change. And you get the sun. There's clarity and joy and light and balance. Once again, balanced decisions. She said if it was benign, that he would be in the clear. I think he's going to be in the clear. I love it. I love it. I think he's going to be in the clear. I'll be praying for him too. My candle, like I said, is lit. So I think he's going to continue to improve. And this looks good. It looks like, you're given that to become aware. So keep me in the loop. I feel like this looks like there's, especially with what you're saying, it would make more sense than him passing. Especially as you got that hope, the card of hope, and that spirit is with you. Just when you go out and you look at the stars, just know, like, connect to the light, the divine light. The stars really, for me, are like the reminder of divine light, the sun as well. But I think that there's good news. So if you happen to get good news, let me know. And if you don't get good news, please let me know too. But I think you're going to get good news for him. Okay? All right, you guys. I am going. Wow, we are just under 2 hours. That's not bad for all the people asking questions. I'm going to go ahead and wind this out. I want to thank you. He acts like a toddler. I do talk to my guides often. That's good. And that's maybe why they're like trying to wake you up and say, hey, give you a little nudge. Okay, Judy, I'll do that real quick and then I'll sign off. All right. So that looks really good. Oh, fudge. What did I do with my deck? All right, Judy, just this real quick and then I'm going to close it out. Well, let me just use. Okay. Your birth angel, your spirit guides. All right. Message from spirit for you very quickly. Sorry, I'm doing this last one. That's it. Oh, postcard girl, I'd love to read for you. Maybe on Monday? Contact me on Monday and I'll read for you if you don't get it done this afternoon or whatever. Okay? I'm just going to do this, Julie, and that's it because I've got to get and shift my weight. You're all very welcome. It's my pleasure and honor to read for you guys. I'm just sorry I can't read for everybody, but I've got to take care of my health too and get off my butt. So let's see, Julie Christensen. And on Monday, I can do group reading for us too, because that's one thing I wanted to focus on, our healing information like this. Okay? Oh, I don't do private readings, but thank you. I don't because I just don't have the energy. But if you want to ask for, questions here when I have my lives, that I'm more than happy to read for you. That way it doesn't cost, anything because they couldn't pay me enough for my downtime. And I don't want to be one of those people that has to charge people ridiculous amounts. I would rather do it this way. Okay? All right. So, Julie, here's your message from your guides. Let's see. Guides. Julie Spirit Guides. What do you want to tell her before I sign off? What's her message? Julie Christensen. Okay. Well, this is success in overcoming challenges. It's like, and there's going to be, you got an ending. This is going to be a very transformative year. There's going to be lots of endings, things that end, like TRUMP, at some point. because he keeps getting this. So there's some kind of transformation. All right. And you're getting a Queen of Swords. There's clarity, a feminine energy, information. And I'm getting like a couple of people, or maybe these are guides. Let me just pull again. You've got the Fool and some kind of a new start again. You notice ending and new beginning. Okay, Judy, sorry. My eyes are terrible. Judy, you have an endings in life and a new beginning, new things to start. So relationships, certain things could change and end to open up new doors. Could be like end of jobs, new jobs, end of certain friendships, new friendships. It is about not doing things the old way anymore and trying something new and taking that risk and trusting again in spirit. And that's what they want you to do. They're showing you victorious in overcoming challenges. You just turned 80? Wow, right on. Well, they are good with you. But I see here 2 4s. So there is somewhat of boredom, or perhaps not feeling as connected and wanting to feel more connected. See, this 4 is very different than this 4. This 4 is really connected. It's almost too connected, maybe. And this one is like, meh, you know. I see inspiration, a new inspiration coming, and a new energy, and new information and awareness and learning things. So there is something for you that opens up, an ending and a new beginning of a journey. It could be spiritually, where I think I feel like artistic inspiration. Have you had writer's block, or do you write or anything like that? Because I think you're going to self-manage here, stressors or hardships better. I know that sounds weird. And I see there's an agreement here, or hard work, working on something, working on relationships, working on agreements, and you're spiritually led. So again, we have a male and a female again. They popped up earlier. I think these could be guides or people that you know on the other side. But I feel like they're all guiding you to work on something. Are you working on anything or been thinking about doing anything creative? Because it feels like there's a creative energy to that wands. This also feels pretty creative. This could be vision. There could be a psychic vision or an intuitive vision coming to you. Just be open to it. It's revealing something. Your legacy journal. Okay, there you are. You're meant to get started on that. I thought it was writing and creativity. I don't know what a legacy journal is, but it sounds really cool. I like people's history and memoirs and all of that. But there's the green light. They want you to get started on that. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. There's all kinds of different things that you hadn't considered and that you weren't aware of. I think you will find very stimulating and interesting. Oh, yes, look at the clarity there. That's good. And you're going to release a lot of past as well, a lot of things that you've held on to. And again, the new day, the rising sun. And here's the night, which is kind of represented as death, darkness, the void, and going to the light. So there's this new light entering into your life. And it comes through, I think, the work on that journal. Okay? So there you go. Okay, I best stop now. But you just do that and then let us know how that's going. I got a green light on it. You're writing? Yeah! I'm glad I nailed that one, huh? That's what I feel like it's all about. And creative writing, family history. Okay, that's what I thought it might be. And I think you're going to find some information you didn't know about with the high priestess, the hidden information, the information that is there, but it's just not been seen, you know, on right on the surface. And I think it's going to be very intriguing. So now I'm nosy and I want to know what that's going to be. I love family histories. I like watching those shows where they say, what is it? Oh, shoot. Where you find out your roots, your heritage. I love watching that show. Anyway, Judy, keep me informed. And, if you'd be willing to, I wouldn't mind reading your journey, your story. Um, really, seriously, I love, and I would rather read that than politics any day. Any day. Okay. All right. So chop, chop, Judy. You get to that, get yourself some nice tea or something and get to that writing. All right. Okay, you guys, I love you. And I will see you on Monday if you're about in the morning. I just make sure that you take a look at the lives and hit your notification bell. All right. Okay. Take care, y'all, and enjoy your Saturday night. And don't let fear and worry wear you down. Give it up to spirit. We can only do so much while we're in these physical bodies. We have to learn to trust spirit. And that's what they want us to do. Do what we can here and then work with them. And thank you, Miss Isadora. Mwah. Okay, guys.